Hello everyone, this is Dr. Lennon and welcome to Stat 201 Online. This is the 8-week course for the second half of the summer, and I just want to walk you through how to get started. So the first thing to do is to just log into the Blackboard page for our course and then click the Start Here tab. And then there's a few things to go through, review the syllabus, look on the resources for online survival guide, look at the resources under course contact, and then go to step 1 and step 2. This is kind of how all the modules are organized throughout the whole course. So there's 3 assignments you have to do as part of the Start Here. Basically, there's a Blackboard email where you have to email me. There's an introduction blog where you make a short post to a blog introducing yourself. And then there's a homework for my stat lab, which is pretty much where all the assignments for the course are going to take place. So if you click on step 1, it basically tells you how to do the assignments. So there's a quick read through of all these things. And then you can go back to Start Here. And then Start 2 is where it'll actually show you how to do the assignments. So there's the online education quiz. You can take this. And then part of your introduction email, tell me how you did on that. You know, what if you've taken an online course before, which probably almost everyone has now with the pandemic, things like that. Then the communication activity is the email, just making sure you can get in touch with me if you need to. The announcements and the discussion board, here's the blog. So there's this blog link, so you can click that and submit your blog introduction. Here's a sample introduction. And then there's the My Stat Lab registration link. So this is the most important part because, like I said, this is how we'll be doing most of our assignments. So if you click that, it'll take you to the page where you need to get registered. And so usually the link I do is the My Stat Lab Mastering and Course Home. You don't have to get that through Start Here. There's also, if you notice, the very first link under Course Information is My Stat Lab. You can click that and it'll bring you to the exact same page. So then you want to go ahead and click My Lab and Mastering Course Home, the second link, and it will give you some registration instructions. Okay. I'm already logged in since I'm the course administrator, but you'll have to go ahead and create a Pearson profile if you don't have one, and also enter the course code or purchase the book. There's an option for temporary course access if you don't have the funds yet, but that'll give you 2 weeks. But after 2 weeks, you'll be locked out and then have to purchase the registration code. Okay, so what's going on in here? Essentially, there's 2 important tabs. The homework, there's 2 stat activities we'll be posting here, and then the tests. So this week, tomorrow, we have the orientation problems, which just show you how to do things. And then we have 3 assignments this week that I have set due for Sunday. So this is due tomorrow, the My Stat Lab, and then the rest of the ones are due at the end of the week. So you can go ahead and click here. This is just a tutorial on how to enter notation, complete problems, things such as that. Very, very basic. So, this is just saying, okay, this is the orientation, blah, blah, blah. So go through this and it'll tell you how to do things. It says type number 1 in the following answer box. So you just hit 1. It's a very basic assignment, but it's just making sure you know how to enter things and understand the syntax. So I won't go through that. I'll leave that to you. But that's essentially it for the Start Here activities. Now, how does the course work following the Start Here? Under course content, you'll have modules. So there are 7 modules in the course and then a final exam. So there's 8 total weeks this course is partitioned to. So this week we're in module 1. And we have 4 activities all due on the 4th. We have a step 1 and step 2 for instructions here. Again, there's a bunch of lecture videos, activities, PowerPoints, a bunch of things. So you can go through that to understand, to help review for the course and the assignments. I'll be posting videos in the future that will also go through some of the problems as supplemental lecture material. And then if you go back to Module 1, we also have the Step 2, which is how to complete the assignments. For Module 1, everything is basically straightforward and everything is completed on My Stat Lab. So you can get to that by clicking here, or as I said earlier, the My Stat Lab under Course Information. We already have that open. So in week 1, we have 3 assignments under the Homework tab. We have a Module 1 reading assignment, a Module 1 homework, and a Module 1 statistics activity. So the reading assignment is pretty straightforward. These are just questions to make sure you understand the different things. They're essentially just reading questions. Again, you can navigate to the textbook through the step 1. So if we go back to Module 1 and go to step 1, we have all the learning aids, which has lecture videos and also some other things. If you want to read about it in the textbook, there's also an e-text link under the My Stat Lab as well. So you can click e-text and you can navigate to any of the things. Module 1 is going over, let's see, 1.1, 1.3, 2.2, 3.1. So the sections are mentioned in step 1 here. So if we go back, we have the e-text. We can click the menu. We can navigate to anything. Say we wanted to go to 1.1 or 1.3, let's say. We could go to 1.3. And we have the textbook here where we can read any of the 1.3 ideas. Okay, so that was, we were looking at just what the reading assignment looked like under homework. Module 1 homework is going to have a bunch of homework questions in the same vein that you'll be answering the same way. And then Module 3 is the third thing under homework is the statistics activity. This is usually a short assignment that involves some other topics, not necessarily as mundane as some of the homework things. So, okay, so those are the 3 assignments that you'll have each module, and then you'll also have a test each module. So there'll be a test for each of the 7 weeks, and then also a final exam. So click tests, and then you also have this Module 1 test here. You have 100 attempts on it, 12 questions. It'll be very similar to the homework questions you have, and it'll only take your highest score. So you don't have to worry about, and it'll be exactly the same setup as the homework, just a bunch of questions. It's not timed, but you do have to complete it in 1 attempt. So go through, attempt it. If you're not happy with your score, you can go ahead and do it again. So essentially that's it for the start here and Module 1. And then next week, Module 2 will be the same deal. I will, the second module is already open under course content, Module 2. But after this Sunday, again, I haven't updated the due dates because I haven't assigned any of the assignments yet for Module 2, but they're available for Module 1. So go ahead and get registered with my math lab, do the orientation problems, the email activity, and then if you finish that, go ahead and start on Module 1. If you have any problems, please send me an email. But that's it. Let's look forward to a great summer semester. This is Dr. Lennon signing off.